watching some of the coverage of President Trump's cabinet meeting today, and it got to Pam Bondi's portion, and I have to say I was shocked that by some of the things that she said, because she said that when she did the Fox News interview that she was talking about the case file was on her desk. Well, that's not what she said. She was asked about the Jeffrey Epstein list, and she said, it's on my desk to be reviewed. And John Roberts from Fox News said to her, then the Epstein list will be released tomorrow? And she said, soon. And also, you know, the fact that she now says that she did not know whether Epstein was a intelligence asset or not. Excuse me. When the original Epstein court case happened, she was the Attorney General of Florida. Alex Acosta was the federal prosecutor. He said he was told by the DOJ, hands off Epstein, he's an intelligence asset. And now she's saying that she doesn't know. Something doesn't smell right. And then Trump was saying, you mean people are still asking about this degenerate Epstein? It just, something's not right there. You know, a bunch of us from the MAGA base are calling for Pam Bondi to be fired, or, you know, for her to resign. And I don't think she's going to resign. That would have, in my view, happened already. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. And it's just very, very shocking and disturbing that it looks like she's going to stay in her job. I don't know. This is just very disturbing, because those of us that like President Trump have faith in his leadership. Maybe there's stuff going on behind the scenes that we don't know. Hi, Ollie. How are you today? Maybe there's stuff going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. But it just seems very troubling that it appears that Pam is going to stay in her job. That's disturbing, because she needs to be fired. You know, she's the U.S. Attorney General. She's supposed to know this stuff, and maybe it's going to take a congressional hearing to call her out and put enough heat on her. You know, I don't know. You know, I usually do good research and know these things, but today it's like, what the heck is really going on? You know, a lot of times these cabinet meetings are for show, and there's other stuff going on behind the scenes that we're not akin to. But it's like, okay, something has got to be going on. You know, Jamie Comer needs to call a hearing. That's just my view. And get to the bottom of this. Because the report that she released Sunday night said there is no evidence that Jeffrey Epstein blackmailed anyone. Then why is Ghislaine Maxwell sitting in jail? Ghislaine Maxwell had the black book of Epstein's client list. She had it, which means the DOJ has it. Now there are other reports that are saying that the CIA has taken all the evidence, that they have the evidence. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out what's going on. I will keep, my eyes out, and I will report back later today on what I find, but this is very disturbing. Talk to y'all later. Bye.